Welcome everybody to Phoenix International Raceway. My name's Josh Hall. We're here with the Shoney's Tuesday Night Truck Series here, presented by the Doghouse Racing League. Qualifying is currently underway. I apologize for the quick turnaround. These guys started a little bit earlier than I was expecting here tonight, so we will get everything squared away as we see qualifying underway right now. We see the 56 of Adam Gardner currently on track. We want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. As we get ready to do battle for 60 laps here in the desert. It looks like qualifying has just ended, and we will get everything sorted out for you in just one moment. We take a look at your, oh, that is still the wrong name at the top of this. Do apologize for that. There we go. Now we got the right name up there. So we see Nick Reynolds sitting on pole here tonight with Andrew St. Cyr to his outside. Wesley Whitfield will be rolling off third with Dustin Lee, last week's winner, in that fourth position. Teddy Wisniewski will be rolling off fifth with Kevin Thompson in the sixth position. Then in seventh, Harrison Chandler and Christopher Leftwich. And in row number 5, we'll find Kevin Powell and Steve Gerber. Christopher Simon, he'll be rolling off 11th, and 12th will be Jeffrey Wimmer. 13th, we'll find the 56 of Adam Gardner and Chuck Cobb in the 81, rolling off 14th. Row 8, we'll find Randall Barnett and Ricky Hudges II with Eric Peck and Kurt Schwitzer back in the 9th row. 10th row, Bill Gentry and Leander Johnson, and Eddie Rivers and Mike Leftwich round out the rest of the field here tonight at Phoenix. So as we get ready to get underway here, apologize, getting things all sorted out. As trucks are starting to roll, getting ready. Again, to do battle here in the desert. A little bit of a unique track. Phoenix has had some changes undergone the last year or so, and what used to be the backstretch is now the front stretch, and what used to be the front stretch is now the backstretch. So you see pace car pull in here on the backstretch. It's going to lead them down this long backstretch. To the starting zone. Nick Reynolds is going to lead them down to the starting zone. Andrew St. Cyr there as well. And the dog leg is still in effect here, although it's not on the backstretch like we saw before. It is right on the front stretch. And green flags in the air. And you see Nick dive right down to the bottom. And they're already 3 and 4 wide behind him. They're going to double file out back through turns 1 and 2. And down the long backstretch. Like Eddie Wisniewski was trying to take a look down underneath, but was not able to make that move stick just yet, as now he's down below St. Cyr, and he's going to go right around that 16 truck, move himself up into the 13th position, but St. Cyr fighting back hard on that high side, pushes up the track just a little bit, and Teddy Wisniewski is going to move solidly into that 3rd position. Kevin Thompson down, trying to take a look down underneath Harrison Chandler. Not quite close enough to make that move stick. And now Chandler all over the back bumper of Dustin Lee in that 18 machine. A little different look for that 18 machine. We've seen him run a Red Bull scheme all week, or all season. Now he's in that Kellogg's machine as Eric Peck just had some issues. He just had to make himself to pit road and no caution. As we work lap number 4 of 60. Steve Gerber looking down underneath the 21 of Kevin Thompson. Christopher Leftwich right there behind as well. Looking up to the high side, just not able to find anything just yet. Just in front, we see Thompson trying to use that low lane, trying to use that apron, that dog leg to try to gain some ground on the 29 of Harrison Chandler. The 18 of Dustin Lee now all over the back bumper of St. Cyr. So we ride along off the back bumper of St. Cyr and see the different lines that these two drivers are running, trying to get themselves towards the front here tonight. But a long race. As we know, the Doghouse League does not run any resets, so if they do get any damage, you'll either have to get fixed up or they will retire from the race. It's like Wesley Whitfield said he came on the pit road, but he didn't actually come on the pit road. As now Dustin Lee looking down underneath that 16 machine. Has the position, but St. Cyr just so much stronger up on that high side. And now here comes Harrison Chandler with a huge run down the backstretch, trying to make a move underneath Dustin Lee. It's going to push Lee way out of the groove. And here comes the 21 of Thompson driving way down onto the dog leg there, trying to gain some ground. Christopher Leftwich and Steve Gerber back here battling for position as well. It's a battle for 8th and 9th. As Thompson is now taking a look down again. We're 3 wide. Oh, Thompson loses it on breaking into the corner. That's going to bring out a caution. That's going to bring out our first wreckage rewind of the night. First, we'll go back and see what happened to Eric Peck to take him out of the race tonight. Looks like the same kind of thing. Just missed the braking zone and caught the outside wall. Almost looks like the brake pedal may have, or the gas may have hung a little bit for him. And then we saw the 21 of Kevin Thompson just trying to get down into the corner. They were 3 wide. Just got a little overzealous with the brake. Locked up the rear tires, and that thing turned right around in front of Christopher Leftwich. So a lot of damage to those two machines, but it looks like they'll be able to carry on, as most of the field has been on pit road. Sorry, the back half of the field has been on pit road. Kevin Thompson, Adam Gardner, Christopher Leftwich, Billy Gentry, Leander Johnson, Kirk Schwartzer, Eddie Rivers, Mike Leftwich, all on pit road as Nick Reynolds continues to lead. Take a look at your point standings coming into tonight. See, Teddy Wisniewski still has a lead over Dustin Lee. Justin McMahon, Kevin Thompson, and Christopher Leftwich, your top 5. Then Adam Gardner, Eric Peck, Jeff Wimmer, Daniel Wilkerson, and Christopher Simon, your top 10 in points. Also take a look at where our team standings are right now. See, Southeast Motorsports currently at the top of the team's points. Southern Motorsports, LNS Motorsports, AK, BPS, Southeast, and Meatball Flag Motorsports are the standings for the teams. Of course, we can't forget our great sponsor, Shoney's, here tonight, who sponsors our Tuesday Night Truck Series. Doghouse Racing Lead is proud to be sponsored by Shoney's. Shoney's is open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Stop by one of their West Virginia locations and try their freshly prepared legendary breakfast bar and take home a whole strawberry pie. Shoney's. Delicious food and friendly service since 1947. Don't forget those strawberry pies are available. Great for the family or office gatherings, holidays, picnics, and any celebration you'd like to make just a little bit sweeter. Well, pace car is getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn on the pit road here on the backstretch. Again, Nick Reynolds is going to lead them down to the starting zone. It's a long way down to that starting zone. Wesley Whitfield on the outside, Teddy Wisniewski in third, and here we go. Green flag back in the air early. They went really early on that one. Teddy Wisniewski trying to make a move here around Wesley Whitfield. Trying to take that second position away, and Teddy's going to dive right down to the apron. Trying to take the shortest way around as Andrew St. Cyr battling hard on the outside of Teddy here, trying to take that third position away. And Dustin Lee in the mix here as well. As the field rockets down into turn number 3. St. Cyr has that advantage down on the low side, but Teddy not giving it up on the high side as they both use a little bit of that dog leg, trying to keep each other at bay here. These two continue to battle side by side as the yellow comes out yet again. And it looks like it was for Eddie Rivers this time. We'll take a look at our wreckage rewind. See what happened to Eddie in the back of the pack. Looks like he came to a stop there, and because it was still on the racing surface, they did throw the yellow flag. So not really sure what happened to Eddie. But it looks like he may have just retired for the evening as well.
Did you say goodnight?
So here we go. Don't forget to join us after this tonight. We have a little bit of a fun run with the SCSRA. They're going to be doing 45 minutes on the oval in some mixed class racing. It's going to be a little bit different than we normally see. Atlanta Oval with the Mustangs, Pontiac Solstice, and the Mazda Miatas. So it'll be like a little bit of mixed class super speedway racing in a sense. So we're looking forward to that little fun run before they get their season underway next week. And if you're looking for a Tuesday night league after the Doghouse League, the SCSRA are recruiting. They have a Tuesday night truck series and a Wednesday night Xfinity series. So check that out at the SCSRA. Of course, don't forget to check out our website as well. We do have our web store over at intensitybroadcasting.com, where you can find hats, t-shirts, coffee mugs of all your favorite leagues, as well as your favorite announcers. With Intensity Broadcasting, new designs are coming out pretty soon. Plus, every league series winner will receive a free piece of swag, courtesy of Intensity Broadcasting. Of course, here in the Doghouse League, Shoney's Truck Series. There are some awards to hand out at the end of the series as well. Top 3 drivers in the points will receive trophies at the end of the year. Team points are for fun. No awards will be given, but they'll have the bragging rights. These drivers do use the old NASCAR point system, with the pole sitter getting 5 bonus points. Bonus points for leading a lap, leading the most laps, and finishing with no incidents. So here we go. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Nick Reynolds going to lead him back down to the restart zone. We'll see if he goes just as early as he did last time. Looks like he's waiting a little bit later this time. At least into turns 3 and 4 where he can see the flag man. There we go. Green flag is back in the air. We're back racing here at Phoenix. And another great jump for Nick Reynolds as Teddy Wisniewski easily gets himself into the 2nd position, and Fisley Whitfield with a horrible restart, falling all the way back into the 5th position, challenged now to the inside by the 18 of Dustin Lee. Lee's going to have to tuck back in line as Whitfield tries to take a look down to the inside of St. Cyr. Not able to make that move stick, and here comes Dustin Lee battling back, although Wesley now using that dog leg, cutting the track, try to gain an advantage here and keep that 18 truck behind him. A little further back, Christopher Simon in a battle with the 73 of Jeffrey Wimmer. Wimmer, though, has the advantage on that high side, able to move around that 35 machine. So move Christopher Simon up 2 spots into the 9th position as they all fan out through the dog leg. We'll battle back here as well. Way back in the track, we see Christopher Leftwich trying to make some moves, trying to get back to the front after having some damage to the front end of that machine. Along with Kevin Thompson trying to move himself forward as well. Up front, Nick Reynolds continues to lead over Teddy Wisniewski. Right now, Wesley Whitfield's gotten back around Dustin Lee. He's fighting to get back to the back bumper of that 16 machine, trying to get himself back on the podium. Dustin Lee drove it in there real deep. Had to get out of it to keep from running into the back of the 07. Now the 07, take a look down underneath St. Cyr. You can use that dog leg, that apron, as much as you can to try to get around the cars in front of you. And even though it's shorter, it's not always faster, as there's a little bit more grip up on the banking. So these drivers trying to do whatever they can to propel themselves forward, as here comes Whitfield looking back down on that low side, but just not. Oh, and catches the wall. Catches the wall hard. We were talking about how little grip there is there and how hitting that apron can upset the truck, and you saw just that. Pushes up, slaps the wall. Here comes Dustin Lee trying to take advantage of that mistake from the 07. Well, it looks like the 07 still has the pace right now. Doesn't look like really any damage to that 07. Nothing that's going to be detrimental to his race. He's able to get his rhythm back and get himself back in position. We see Dustin Lee been running that little bit higher lane all night long. He looks like the first driver to really venture out to that higher lane as he's looking down underneath Whitfield here and going to take away that fourth position. So it does look like that damage did hurt that 07 machine just a little bit. We'll have to see as the run goes on if it equalizes or if he ends up falling back through the field. Christopher Simon all over the back bumper of Jeffrey Wimmer again, trying to take over that 8th position, but just not close enough to make the move. He's able to get into the corner so much better than Wimmer is. Wimmer's able to drive off the corner just a little bit better, so it's kind of an equal pairing between those two. Adam Gardner looking down underneath the 32 of Leander Johnson. And he's going to take that position away. Christopher Leftwich just hit pit road as here comes the 29 of Harrison Chandler underneath the 07 of Whitfield. So Whitfield struggling in the later part of this race with a little bit of damage to that right side of that truck, and he's falling backwards as here comes Steve Gerber looking to take a position away as well. Oh, Dustin Lee just caught the wall a little bit, looked like. We'll take a look and see when he comes by. Maybe no damage to that, but it looked like he was awfully close to brushing the wall right there and try to give everything he can to get around St. Cyr. Nick Reynolds' lead is starting to shrink a little bit. Last time by, Reynolds ran a 28 flat. Teddy Wisniewski ran a 27.9. So Wisniewski just a little bit quicker. That gap is starting to shrink as that 26 machine always strong at the end. His podium streak was broke a couple weeks ago at Talladega. Had a rough run last week as well. We see a battle as Whitfield continues his slide backwards. So Teddy having a couple rough weeks, but now he's sitting himself back up towards the front where he likes to be. Trying to extend that points lead and capture the championship here with just a couple weeks to go. As it is the second to the last week of racing here in the Doghouse Racing League. Next week we'll move on to Homestead for the championship race. 56 laps at Homestead. As we are just past halfway now, Christopher Simon starting to slide back a little bit. Still battling side by side with Whitfield. I'm not sure what happened to Teddy, because now Teddy starting to fall back. He was gaining on Nick Reynolds. Now Teddy's starting to slide backwards into the clutches of St. Cyr, and now Steve Gerber up into that fourth position. Now Teddy coming down onto pit road. A tricky pit road it is. You can see 35 miles an hour. Sorry, 45 miles an hour down this long pit road, and you have to stay to the right or you can get busted for speeding by cutting the track a little bit. So you lose a lot of time on pit road under green here as we see our leader just making his way onto the backstretch. We see Nick Reynolds go on by Wisniewski, who's still on pit road, so he's going to lose at least a lap here, pitting under green. Now Teddy is down and away, but a lap and a half down to our leader. You see Teddy is just coming through turns 1 and 2 now, and onto the backstretch, and our leader is just coming across the line. So You give up a lot going on the pit lane under green, but Wisniewski trying to use some strategy to get himself back towards the front and try to get a win here tonight. Up now, Kevin Powell, the next truck to make their way down on the pit road, pitting from the 8th position. Once these drivers start seeing the lap times that these newer tires are doing, you'll see our leaders start to make their way down on the pit road as well. Nick Reynolds is going to stay out another lap. St. Cor as well. Steve Gerber stays out. Jeffrey Wimmer, Chris Simon both stay out, so only a few drivers planning on making that early pit stop. We'll ride along here with our leader, Nick Reynolds. And it feels like you have to wait forever to get back to the throttle here. One thing I was curious to hear if anybody was doing any shifting, but it doesn't sound like any of the drivers are shifting here tonight. Steve Gerber, Jeffrey Wimmer, Rick Hudges, and Chuck Cobb all on pit road getting their service done. So looks like this is about the time we're going to start seeing everybody coming down the pit road. As when the leader comes by the start-finish line this time, we'll have just 21 laps to go. Christopher Simon now makes his way onto pit road as well. See if any other drivers follow. Which does not look like is going to happen as Nick Reynolds continues his dominating performance. Now has a second lead over Andrew St. Cor. St. Cor, though, starting to gain a little bit on Reynolds. Seeing that gap starting to shrink down as Reynolds might be getting ready to pit here in the next lap or two. Yep, we see him slowing down, making his way down onto pit road. He's going to give up the lead to Andrew St. Cor. Bill Gentry back in the second position. It looks like he is coming through turns 3 and 4 and across the stripe. We'll see if the 34 machine comes down pit road this time. Along with the 07 of Wesley Whitfield right behind. No, these two are going to stay out on track. This is St. Cor. Up front, and sometimes being up front like this and staying out for longer can actually hurt you. Trying to run the strategy, yeah, but it could really hurt you if these drivers on newer tires are so much faster. We're seeing Teddy Wisniewski's lap times 27.4s. Last time by St. Cor ran a 28.3. So almost a second a lap faster with new tires. Although stranger things could happen, we could get a late race caution while these guys are still out, pit under yellow, and be able to trap almost the entire field a lap down. So St. Cor passes pit road up. Bill Gentry also passes pit road up. Looks like Wesley Whitfield making his way down on the pit road. Adam Gardner staying out as well. So move Adam Gardner up into that third position. Though he's got the 19 right behind him, who is on fresh tires. And that's what I'm talking about. You see the difference in speed are previous leader, the 54 of Nick Reynolds. On those new tires, you can see he can pretty much just pull up and pass Adam Gardner at will. St. Cyr still continues to stay out, and it makes me wonder how much fuel he has left in the tank. He has a 10-second lead over second place Bill Gentry. He's got the 26 of Teddy Wisniewski closing fast. Also see the 73 of Wimmer as here comes St. Cyr down onto pit road. Is he going to be able to get down, slow down in time? He does. That was really close to speeding on pit road there. So that's going to give the lead over to Bill Gentry, who does stay out another lap. Trying to get 5 bonus points for leading a lap here. And he will get those bonus points. Adam Gardner right behind as well. We'll see if these two make their way down on the pit road. And no, both drivers decide to stay out. Kevin Thompson, the 21, also still out, although these drivers were on pit road last on pit lap 15. So they do have a little extra fuel in the tank than the rest of the drivers do. This makes me wonder if these drivers might be trying to save a little bit of fuel and gamble to try to make it the rest of the way. Let's ride along with Bill Gentry, see if he's doing any fuel saving here. Off the throttle really early, down to the gas real softly. That's a good way to save fuel as we see St. Cyr get back around on those fresh tires. So can Bill Gentry save enough fuel to go another 10 laps? You see the mayhem going on behind him. They're all racing for position. See if Bill Gentry is able to steal one here on fuel strategy. So the first driver who has come out of the pits with 4 fresh tires is Teddy Wisniewski. Currently sits back in the 7th position. He's got a gaggle of cars in front of him. These are all lap cars to him. He tries to navigate through the lap traffic. Adam Gardner trying to catch Bill as well. Has been putting down some lap times that are catching that 34 machine. Question is, does he have enough fuel to make it to the end as well? Or are these guys just hoping for a late race caution and being able to stay out? They have 2 trucks racing hard in front of them. That's the 93 and the 35 of Kevin Powell and Christopher Simon, respectively. Here comes Kevin Thompson, currently running in the 3rd position. He's right here on the back bumper of Adam Gardner. He's trying to make a run at it here as well. Keep himself up in the top 3. Adam Gardner just not able to get back to the throttle. And 4th place, Randall Barnett, way back. As Andrew St. Cyr. Well, I thought he was pitting, but just a line that he was running. So Bill Gentry letting these drivers unlap themselves. We have just 5 laps to go. Did Bill Gentry Adam Gardner and Kevin Thompson save 5 laps of fuel here. We'll find out in just a few minutes' time. Here comes a 93 trying to unlap himself, and Bill Gentry's going to let him right on by. Doesn't make sense to hold either one of those drivers up, especially with the 34 trying to save as much fuel as he can. But don't count Adam Gardner out. He's got some lap traffic slowing him down now, but he was just running quite a bit faster than that 34 machine, and he's trying to get himself up there to try to challenge for the lead as we have just 3 laps to go here at Phoenix. And Kevin Thompson trying to be a factor in this one as well, as he's catching the 56 of Gardner as well. Last time by, out of these 3, Kevin Thompson was the fastest. But is there enough time, as we got popsicle sticks in the air, just 2 laps to go? And Gardner's catching Bill Gentry. As they cross the line this time, if the yellow does not come out before they cross the line, the yellow will be put away, which it is. White flag is in the air, just 1 lap to go, and Adam Gardner's there. He's there on the outside, trying to take that position away. Bill Gentry, blocks Gardner, puts him up the track just a little bit. That might be the move that he needed to do, as down the backstretch they come. Can Gardner make one last attempt at it here as they make their way into turns 3 and 4? Gardner drives in hard, tries to make contact. Bill Gentry able to get the throttle down off turn 4. Gentry's going to win it here at Phoenix. Adam Gardner, valiant effort though, trying to get back to him. Takes home second. Kevin Thompson, after getting caught up in that early race incident, comes home P3. But tonight, it's all about your winner here, the 34 of Bill Gentry. And does he have enough fuel to do some celebratory donuts on the front stretch? We'll see as he rolls himself around here. And man, what an incredible finish there at the end. All 3 drivers right there. It was anybody's race, but Bill Gentry comes home victorious here in the desert. And he does have just enough fuel to do a nice little burnout here. Sounds like that thing's out of fuel now, so let's take a look at your results. And Bill Gentry does get the win. Adam Gardner, Kevin Thompson, your podium. Teddy Wisniewski comes home in 4th, 1 position short of the podium. And Nick Reynolds comes home P5. Harrison Chandler, he'll roll off or finish 6th with Randall Barnett, Dustin Lee, Mike Leftwich, and Kurt Schertzer rounding out your top 10. Andrew St. Cyr comes home 11th. Steve Gerver in 12th. Leander Johnson comes home 13th. 14th, Christopher Simon and Kevin Powell comes home in the 15th position. Ricky Hudges, the second, comes home 16th. Chuck Cobb in the 17th position. Wesley Whitfield, having all sorts of trouble at the end, comes home in the 18th position. And Jeffrey Wimmer, Eric Peck, Christopher Leftwich, and Eddie Rivers round out the rest of the field here at Phoenix. Let's see if we can get a word in with our 3rd place finisher, Kevin Thompson. Kevin, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, great run tonight. I had some issues earlier in the race. Got caught up in a little accident there. Able to get the repairs done and get yourself back out there and come home on the podium. Fuel mileage was tight there at the end. How much did you have left in the tank there?
13 laps.
Man, so it wasn't as tight as I thought it was going to be. So, man, but great job. Did you have anything for Adam Gardner or Bill there if it went just a little bit longer?
If I would have started, that last lap, I started downshifting. If I would have started downshifting earlier, I might have had a chance. But I give it to William. He ran a good race, and Adam running a good race for second.
For sure. I'm surprised actually nobody started downshifting a little bit earlier in the run as well. But tires seem to be falling off quite a bit here tonight. Did you have to save anything other than fuel tonight? Just a little bit of tires to be there at the end, or were you just trying to get all out, everything out of the truck you could tonight?
After I got in that wreck, I just went all out and just saved gas. And I accidentally took my tires when I went in and fixed damage.
So you were out of tires regardless. Well, great job coming home in third place tonight. Before we let you go, anyone you would thank? Any shout outs you got to give here tonight?
Yeah, so shout out to my dad that watches every week, Daniel for putting us on every week, and y'all broadcasting every week, and my teammate AK Racing, my team AK Racing.
Awesome, man. Well, again, congrats. I know Sean did give the shout out in the chat here tonight as well. So, how do you like your chances next week at the final race at Homestead?
I love Homestead. If I ran good at Las Vegas, I should run good there.
There you have it. So, Kevin, again, congrats on the podium, and hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
You too.
That's your third place finisher, Kevin Thompson. Adam Gardner is going to be your second place finisher. Let's pull him in. Adam, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Gotcha.
Man, great job tonight. Saving a little bit of fuel, using the strategy, and getting yourself on the podium here tonight. You and Bill there at the end, rubbing a little bit, trading some paint, but ultimately he got over you. If you had a couple more laps, you think you might have had a chance at him?
I think if I'd had one more corner, I would have had a chance at him. I think I owed him a shot. But no, man, I was sitting there. That was a blast. A big smile on my face. Hats off to Will. He held on for it. And yeah, man, that was that was fun. And it's kind of funny because I was talking to some of my teammates and to some of my buddies the other day, and I told them about racing here. And I hate this track. I'm not even going to lie about it. I can't stand racing here. But for some reason, I always have a good finish. I always have a good race. Something about it I just don't like. But I guess I can't complain coming out with a podium.
Maybe you should hate more tracks. You'd have a little better luck. But
yeah, that might be it, because the ones I love, I've had horrible luck at this season. So you might have something there.
But coming down to the end there, it looks like you and Bill and Kevin there were able to save a bit of fuel. How much fuel did you have left in the tank there at the end?
Honestly, I probably could have done another 5 or 10 laps. I hadn't even gotten my 5-lap warning yet on it, and I really wasn't paying much attention. When that last yellow come out, I seen where we were at laps to go wise, and I knew I could, without really trying to save it all, honestly, could make it to the end from there. And just went ahead, took care of the tires, and waited, tried to chase him down. And I thought when I got him there coming to the white flag, he'd run out of fuel, but then he come back, and yeah, that little bit of contact there in 1 and 2, but I ain't mad at him. It was white flag. We're racing for the win. It was all in hard racing. That's it.
For sure. And sometimes Robin's racing, and you got to do what you got to do when that white flag comes out. But, well, you said you hate Phoenix and you run well here. How do you like your chances at Homestead next week?
Homestead's it's one of my more enjoyable tracks, but for some reason I've had horrible luck there. So I'd like to say I'm optimistic for it, but we'll have to wait and see. I wasn't optimistic coming into tonight. I was down near the bottom of the time charts as far as fast lap time went, but it was there. It was just needed that long run, and it helps, I guess.
Well, again, congrats on the second place finish. Before I let you go, anyone want to thank? Any shout-outs you got to give here tonight?
Got to thank my wife for allowing me to race. Thank Daniel and Eddie for the work they do putting all the events together. Thank you guys for bringing it to everybody. And really, just thank everybody for tuning in and watching. It's a good time, had a blast, and just looking forward to the next one.
For sure. Again, congratulations, and we'll see if we'll talk to you next week at Homestead.
All right, sounds good.
There you have your second place finisher. I'm Gardner. Let's bring in your winner tonight, William Gentry. William, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Hey, Josh, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing well. I know you're smiling ear to ear, getting the win here tonight at Phoenix, using a little fuel strategy to get yourself the win here tonight. I have to ask, though, how much fuel was left in the tank there?
I had about a half a tank left, man. It was I came in and topped off on both those cautions, and I got to looking. And I said, well, I'm gonna push it as hard as I can because I was about 4/10 slower than those fast guys, and that was the only way I was gonna get a good finish. So
for sure, you had a great run there, especially that battle between you and Adam there coming down to the checker flag. I know you were giving it your all. Walk us through that last lap. What was going through your mind as you saw Adam coming to your back bumper?
yeah, I'd been watching him, for about 5 or 6 laps. He was steadily catching me and everything. And then I had those faster guys that had newer tires and everything. I was trying not to get in their way, and they were racing real respectful with me as well. And we came to that last lap, and going into 2 and 3, turns 1 and 2, I pushed up a little bit and got into him, and going down into 3 and 4, he gave me a little nudge, and we talked after the race, and everything was good. It was just good, hard racing down that last lap.
For sure. Sometimes you take that little bump when you can, but you're able to hold on to it to get the win here tonight. So again, congrats on the win. How do you like your chances next week at the season finale at Homestead?
Well, like I said, I think I've got a good chance. All these guys are real good racers, man. We have a little mess up every now and again, but we all race clean, and I just enjoy racing with these guys. It doesn't really matter to me if I win or not. I just enjoy getting on here every week and having a good time with all these guys that race with us.
For sure. Well, again, congrats on the win tonight. Before we let you go, anyone you want to thank, any shots you got to give here tonight?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out, of course, to my sponsors, the Firefighters Burn Children Fund. I've run them on the hood of the truck and everything, and also the guys at Southern Motorsports, Daniel and Eddie and Justin. I enjoy racing with those guys, and we practice together and everything. And I kind of hate that they couldn't make it tonight, but I want to give them a shout out, and this win's for them and everything. So I appreciate y'all putting on the broadcast, man.
Well, I appreciate that, man, and I look forward to next season as well as our season finale next week at Homestead. So again, congrats, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, Josh, thank you, man. Y'all have a good evening.
You as well. So how's your winner tonight? William Gentry here at Phoenix. Man, what a wild finish. Came down the fuel mileage, came down to the last corner. Adam Gardner trying to get that bump to get by Bill, but Bill was able to stay out in front and take the win here tonight. Looking forward to next week as the season winds down at Homestead. And you can find that live right here on Intensity Broadcasting. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight on Intensity. Don't forget your Tuesday night truck series is brought to you by Shoney's. Stop by one of their West Virginia locations. Shoney's. Doghouse's Racing League's Tuesday Night Truck Series is proud to be sponsored by Shoney's. Shoney's open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Stop by one of their West Virginia locations and try their freshly prepared legendary breakfast bar and take home a whole strawberry pie. Shoney's, delicious food and friendly service since 1947. And don't forget to take home one of those strawberry pies. Great for family and office gatherings, holidays, picnics, and any celebration you'd like to make just a little bit sweeter. Again, join us after this. We do have another special event coming up right after this one's over. The SCSRA will be running a fun race. They'll be running the Ford Mustangs, Mazda Miatas, and Pontiac Solstice at the Oval at Atlanta. So don't want to miss that. That's going to be a fun one to check out. That's going to be right here at 9:30 on Intensity Broadcasting. And then thank you for everybody for joining us here tonight. And as always, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Check out our web store down in the link below. And as our boy Atman Weiss would say, over and out.